First of all, I will start by if each of you can just share a little bit of who you are and why are you here.
Perfect. Okay guys, my name is Anderson, Lizarazo last name, so people know me as Anderson Develops. Let's go. So I'm a real estate developer. I started about 9 years ago, flipping houses, and then I went into wholesaling and doing 1 or 2 new construction homes, until eventually I started getting into land developments, which is the big deal in real estate, and I'm gonna share a little bit more about that. But yeah, that's me, Anderson Develops, and I'm excited to be here. Thank you guys so much.
Hola, buenas tardes. Mi nombre es Orlando Monterrosa. Soy coach de alto rendimiento. Mi especialidad es obviamente el mindset y cómo las personas pueden desarrollar su máximo potencial a través de descubrir cuáles son obviamente sus talentos, sus fortalezas, y no solamente en la parte mental, sino también en la parte física y todo lo que tiene que ver de desarrollado a través de la salud y cómo estar en ese alto nivel para impactar tu trabajo, tu negocio y todas las personas alrededor.
Mi nombre es Andrés Ospina, de Bogotá, Colombia. He estado, wait, actually, why am I saying it in Spanish? Hold on. That's because you said, you started it, bro, you got me. Yeah, so my name is Andrés Ospina, because most of you guys, I don't know if everybody speaks Spanish or not, so okay, I see. So my name is Andrés Ospina, born in Bogotá, Colombia. I've been investing in real estate for about 10 years, been flipping houses for about 10 years. And basically, Kelly's story is my story as well. We basically built an Airbnb rental empire. We own over 70 rentals, and we still do fix and flip properties, so very, very heavy in investing in real estate. And now we basically have built a one-stop shop for real estate investors. So we wholesale off-market properties. We do the lending on those properties as well. And then we also have a roofing company as well that helps the investors put roofs on. And we also own a property management company, and we also have real estate services as well, in case you wanted to list with us. So that's pretty much where we're at now. This year we're building for the first time, inspired by Anderson. Thank you, you freaking rock, man. Thank you, by the way, for hosting me. So we're building 4 houses this year, finally, and that's pretty much like where the next steps of our company is going. So our company is called Ecologic, and I've had a vision for a very long time to build sustainable houses and sustainable communities around the world. And that's really why I got into the real estate space, to really just change the way that we live and the way that we build our houses, because they're not as eco-friendly as they could be, right? And I think that it's up to our generation to help Mother Earth, right? Because we're kind of killing her right now. So that's what Ecologic wants to do, wants to basically revolutionize the real estate industry in an eco-friendly and sustainable way. So, thank you.
And I lived in Naples, Florida. Naples, Florida, after I left Orlando, Florida, Naples was actually where I got my real estate license. And they say that Naples, Florida is it's God's waiting room. It's for the nearly dead or the newlyweds. But I went over there to do fitness industry. I lost my job, like you guys heard in my story. And then I decided, I met this really interesting young lady here in Orlando, Florida, who I was influencing. And one day, she was selling a high school. And I spoke to somebody about the high school that was for sale at the gym, and the guy told me he was interested for $3 million. And then I said to her, what commission do I get? She goes, well, I could give you maybe $20,000, but if you get your license, you get $90,000. I said, hold on. I went to Naples, Florida, and enrolled in real estate school. And I passed the test at the first shop. That was my motivation, some money. So I came here to Orlando, where I know a lot of people. I was in the fitness industry for 7 years here, so a lot of people here know me. And I decided to get into real estate, and I started with wholesale, not knowing what I was doing. And that's how I met Andres. Andres did not have a mustache. Kelly didn't know a lick of English. And we all worked together. It was this real interesting shop, one-stop shop of wholesaling. And I didn't even know what I was doing. In my first month, I sold 8 houses. My first month, not knowing what the heck I was doing. I was telling these people, why are you guys buying this stuff? So I had the buyers educate me why they were buying. And I had them educate me. So I was learning the process. I just went with the flow. And that's why I believe in flow. Sometimes you just gotta go with the flow. If it works, don't change it. Learn from it. Learn where you're at. So I started doing that. I became like the little wholesale champion here, not knowing what the heck I was doing. So imagine if I didn't know what I was doing. Anyways, then I started learning from these folks, because even though I'm older than them, I believe that you're never too old to learn or too young to teach. And exactly what they were doing here, I decided to do it in a different way. I lived in different cities and bought houses in different cities because I always had ants in my pants. I can't stay in one city for a long time. I get bored easily. I can't work out in one gym. I gotta join multi-gyms. I just need to see new faces, new people, and be introduced to new environments. And that's the way I always live my life. Right now I'm in Miami, Florida. I drove 3.5 hours to impact you guys today with the message. Isn't that cool?
Wow.
So I am dabbling in real estate, but I am going back to my purpose. My purpose is to provoke people to pinpoint and pursue their purpose. So even though I'm doing real estate, I'm not drifting from that assignment that I believe heaven gave me to help people find their purpose. So even though I'm making an income, I'm always involved in my impact. There's a passage in the good book that says a false balance is an abomination to the Lord, but a just weight is his delight. Okay, so real estate is a vehicle to make sure you fulfill your purpose. Rock and Rob, purposeman.com. Provoking people to pinpoint and pursue their purpose is my impact. Real estate is my income. God bless you.
Thank you guys. Thank you for presenting yourselves, and thank you to all of you guys as well. If we wouldn't be here if it wasn't because of you guys. So you make this possible. You're a part of this. So I want to give a hand for all the attendees as well. Thank you guys for coming today. And I have a question to all of you guys, and basically the question is, what is one belief that you had to let go in order to elevate your business?